Someone help!
These are human lives! That says wrong! They have families, children! They're our friends and we're watching them!
Not subscribe.
Car D Kaizoku.
GECKO Moria? Hope I don't bore ya. GECKO Moria is one of the two monocolor leaders of OP06. We finally get Thriller Bark as a leader type. GECKO Moria plays similarly to decks like Blue Doflamingo and Green Yellow Arlong, where you do cheat out things from your hand or discard in this case. But essentially his deck plays like Sakazuki. It runs pretty much 80% the same cards, but instead of blue we run Thriller Bark Pirate cards. So let's take a look at the leader. GECKO Moria is a mono black leader with 5000 power and 5 starting life. His leader ability reads Dawn ×1 when attacking. If you pay 2 Dawn, discard 1 card from your hand, put the 2 top cards of your deck into the trash, and then play 1 Thriller Bark Pirates characters with a cost of 4 or less from the trash. So he plays from the trash, essentially making your trash an extension of your hand, just like with Blue Purple Reiju. So countering with Thriller Bark Pirate cards is really no big deal for you at all, because it just becomes an extension of your hand later anyway, except just consider it like a card in your hand that doesn't have counter. But we'll jump right into the deck list. As you can see, it does look just like a Sakazuki deck, but without the blue. And you don't have cost reduction from your leader. First off, for OP02 Tsuru, 2k counter for 1. Just a good utility card overall, can help you hit cost reduction thresholds to activate some of your KO effects. And it's a perfect card to play out with GECKO Moria for the 2 cost or less portion. For OP02 Borsalino, just the best blocker ever, and also in black, so might as well run it since we're running a mono black leader. Borsalino cannot be KO'd by effects on your opponent's turn, and he gets plus 1000 power during your opponent's turn. Cordon 6k blocker, that is amazing in and of itself already, and he's also a great target to play out with 8 cost GECKO Moria. For OP04 Sabo, so Sabo is a 6k blocker for 5, does let you cycle 2 cards, and then meaning you draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. This both helps you fix your hand and also helps you fill out your discard with cards to bring back with your leader ability. And he also has 1k counter himself, so just another great stable black card. 3 OP05 Rebecca, another staple black card and also another blocker in black. Rebecca has 0 power, but on play she does let you return a 3 to 7 cost black character from your discard back to your hand, other than another card named Rebecca. And then you can even play a 3 cost or less black character from your hand to the field rested. Pretty much in this deck you use it the same way you would in Sakazuki. You play Rebecca to bring back like Hinas to cheat out to give -4 cost to something, or you can bring back a Perona to hand to counter for 2k. For OP05 Rob Lucci, same as in a Sakazuki deck, Lucci is a great removal option in the deck. He kills 2 things on board. You can kill a 1 cost and a 2 cost character if you return 3 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck. And he's a 4 cost 6k himself to begin with, so no stats lost when playing him. Even just killing 1 thing with his effect is worth it, I feel. And he does help you against decks that go wide. For OP06 Absalom. So Absalom is very similar to Lucci in that he kills something on play if you return cards from your discard to your deck. Except he only kills 1 thing, a 2 cost, and you only return 2 cards. But you can almost consider him as like 4 extra copies of Lucci that you can even play with your leader ability. So he's copies of Lucci that you have access to in your trash. And he has 1k counter too, so just piling on more removal options for yourself. For OP06 GECKO Moria, 8 cost GECKO Moria can play out 2 characters from your trash, a 4 cost or less and a 2 cost or less, and then you can pick one of those to be rested and one of those to be active. This combos with a lot of cards in your deck. You could play out something like a Helmeppo or Tsuru to give something -2 or 3 cost, then play out Absalom to KO it, or you could just play out a Borsalino blocker, or you could play out a Rebecca blocker and then bring back a Hina back to hand and then play the Hina out to give -4 cost to something. The combinations are endless and you'll find a solution to many problems that you have on board. And then again, he's a 9k attacker himself, so he is useful to turn after. For OP06 Hogback. Hogback is another 4 cost Thriller Bark Pirates card. On play, if you return 2 cards from the trash to the bottom of your deck, you can put a Thriller Bark card other than another Dr. Hogback from your trash back to your hand. He's good at picking up 8 cost GECKO Morias that you may have discarded using the plethora of other discard effects that you have. You could use him to bring back like a Sindri or something and play it out for 1. You could technically use 3 Dawn from your leader to bring back Sindri, but then that's 3 Dawn to play out at 1 cost. So I would do something like 3 Dawn on leader to play a Hogback, and then use Hogback to bring back Sindri, and then play Sindri for 1. So that way for 5 Dawn you develop a 5k body and you get the Sindri effect. But yeah, again, mostly just used to bring back GECKO Morias that you discard. 3 OP06 Victoria Sindri. A 2k counter in the Thriller Bark Pirates type, but also technically kind of like a draw effect. Because on play, if your leader is a Thriller Barks pirate, you can trash the top 5 cards of your deck. In any other deck, that might sound like a bad idea, well, unless you're like Nami or something, but in GECKO Moria, that just gives you options for more things you can bring back from your trash. So if you happen to have like a bad starting hand and you play a Sindri and you discard Peronas and Hogbacks and Absaloms, those cards technically become part of your hand because you can just play them with your leader ability. So great card overall for this type of deck. 4 OP06 Perona. One of the staple early drops that you'll play in this deck, even though she's a 2k counter. You'll most likely use her as a body you play on board. Because what she does is, on play, if your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, you can choose one of the following effects. You can either make them discard a card from hand, or give up to one of your opponent's characters -3 cost for the turn. I'd say like 95% of the time you'll pick the first option. So if you have Perona in hand, on your first turn that you can attack, you can just either attack for 6 or for 7, discard Perona and play her out. I don't want to say it's a 100% chance, but I would just say like there's a 99% chance your opponent has 5 or more cards in hand at that point, in which case they will always have to discard a card. So playing Perona to take 1 card out of their hand, and then if they counter the 6k hit from your leader, that is 2 cards out of hand. Meanwhile, you get to develop a 5k body. Small little chips like this add up in the end. 4 starter deck 6 Hina. Hina is a 3 cost 5k power attacker with no counter, but on play she does give a character -4 cost. So sometimes if you just need -4 cost on board for an Absalom to hit or something, you could just hard cast Hina for 3, and then with your leader ability, using 3 more Dawn, you can play Absalom out. So on your 6th Dawn turn, you could play out 2 5ks and kill whatever's on your opponent's board. I'd say that's pretty good value. 2 starter deck 6 Helmeppo. Helmeppo is like a bigger Suru, and he's not a 2k counter, but he's a 2 cost 3k utility card. On play, he does give an opponent's character -3 cost during this turn. There are situations where you would play him from hand, but more often than not, you'll usually use him to counter early or something, and then like bring him back with GECKO Moria with the 2 cost or less portion of his effect, essentially letting you give something -3 cost, and then you can combo that with Absalom to kill like a 2 cost or lower at that point. 2 OP02 Ice Age. Ice Age is a 1 Dawn event that gives -5 cost to an opponent's character. It has a trigger that lets you KO at 3 cost or less too. But yeah, this is mainly for the yellow matchup, and then like the mirror, where giving -5 cost to something does make a lot of characters that give you trouble within range of your KO effects between Lucci and Absalom. Just know that at 10 Dawn, what you can do is something like play Ice Age onto a 10 cost Big Mom, bring her to 5 cost. Play GECKO Moria, bring back a Helmeppo, give her another -3 cost, bringing her to 2. Then you just play like an Absalom or something with the 4 cost part of GECKO Moria's effect, and you can KO Big Mom that way. 4 starter deck 6 Great Eruption. A 1 Dawn event that lets you draw a card and then give an opponent's character -2 cost. The fact that you get to draw a card from it almost kind of makes it feel like this is a free effect. But -2 cost does help hit certain cost thresholds that you'll need to meet. And then the trigger also lets you make your opponent trash a card from hand, so helps you with the value game in the long run. For starting hands, you'll want Sabo, Sindri, and Perona. Sindri almost feels like you're drawing 5 cards, depending on what cards get sent to your discard. And then Perona is your early game drop that you'll play out to generate value, as your opponent will have to keep discarding cards in hand as you play cards, as you'll always come out net positive in card value when you play Perona against your opponent. And then Sabo is a great 5 Dawn, 6 Dawn turn play. The quicker you can play him, the better. He does help fill out your discard and set you up for your late game. The strengths of the deck are plentiful KOs. Between Absalom and Lucci, and the fact that you can bring back Absaloms from your discard when you attack with your leader ability, you'll never run out of access to KO effects. Perona. Again, I have to reiterate how important of an early play Perona is, being able to make your opponent discard cards while you develop a 5k body, and then attack as well, potentially burning counters or making them take life. Small little advantages like this really do add up in the end. Flexibility. Since your trash becomes an extension of your hand, you do have a lot of options with what you want to do every turn. So you will find yourself having many lines of play to solve whatever problems on board. The weaknesses of the deck are combo reliant. While you do generate a lot of value from your Thriller Bark Pirates in the form of KO effects and discard effects, the cost reduction department is not as consistent. While Perona does give -3 cost to something on play, it's not as flexible in cost like cards like Helmeppo and Ice Age and Great Eruption that your leader ability can't interact with. And unlike Sakazuki, you don't have access to your leader ability to cycle cards out of your hand. So there are times where you do brick on cost reduction. Bottom deck effects. Just like with Reiju, removal in the form of bottom decking does pull cards out of your discard, essentially taking out options that you can play out from your discard, meaning that what's in your hand becomes more important in those kind of matchups. Here are some cards to consider. 4-cost Kuzan does work in this deck as well. He draws a card on play, so he replaces himself, and then he can give -4 cost when attacking. This does make it easier for you to KO things with Absalom that you normally wouldn't be able to with your other cost reduction effects that only go up to like 2 or 3. Likewise, 10-cost Kuzan does the same thing, but with the -5 cost effect, and he has a 10k body, and he does KO something on play as well that costs 5 or less. With the 10-cost Kuzan that you get to stick on board, pretty much you can KO anything with an Absalom, up to 7 cost, and it's not hard to get another 2 or 3 cost on top of that, so I would say that he does enable you to KO anything in the game. And then brand new as another searcher in the deck, does help you fill out your discard as well, as he does look at the top 3 cards of your deck for a navy type card, and then you can trash the rest. And you do run a lot of navy cards in the deck, so whiffing is not as big of a problem as you would think. So that's my GECKO MORIA deck in OP06. Honestly, it does play very similarly to Sakazuki, so if you like playing Sakazuki, you could try out a flavor without blue. Performance wise, it is pretty up there. So I hope you guys are excited to give him a try and excited to see me learn how to play this guy. I'll move on to the gameplay footage now. We have a GECKO MORIA versus Katakuri. We'll go second. This hand, we will mulligan. Much better. Oop, I didn't say anything there. Alright, we'll pass. Oop, I say something here, but I'm not sure what I say. But you guys will understand why I'm saying this in a second. So they play pudding. They whiff. 2 down leader, swing at us for 8. We'll take this 8k. I just found out that I wasn't recording my mic audio this whole time, so I'll probably like make up some things to say in the beginning and then overlay it into the video in post. Since it's early enough for me to be able to do that, we'll attack for 7. Discard Perona, play out Perona, make them trash. They trash the Namaru and then they take, right? Yep. No trigger, please. No trigger. We lost a Great Eruption and a Helmeppo, but not really lose. We kind of gain things with stuff in the discard. We have 3 GECKO Morias in hand though. Hidatsu kills Perona, attacks us for 5. We will counter 1. Shoot. I guess we can Hina Absalom the Gidatsu. Yeah, Hina. On leader, attack 6. Discard 1 GECKO Moria. Play out Absalom. Return. Return, kill. He counters for 2. Yep, we'll pass. Because he doesn't know what's on top of his life right now. We have 0 counter in hand. But he'll only attack us 1 time this turn. Unless he uses the pudding to attack. And he does that right after I say that. God dang it. We'll take. We have counter now, but. Oh, only 5? I think we have to, even though a sub will be really nice right now to fix our hand. Okay, blocker Sanji out. They're running on fumes too. Right, we can Helmeppo out and then Absalom to kill Sanji. That's what we'll do. So 8 cost GECKO. Helmeppo first active, because the active one comes out first. That's a mistake I've made a few times now. And then Absalom rested. Activate Helmeppo first. -3, and then Absalom. Return, kill Sanji. Hina 5. They take Absalom 5. Actually, I don't know if that order thing I just said is true or not, but on the sim, sometimes if I play Absalom out first, it doesn't allow me to pick the order of the triggers. The counter 1. So yeah, I don't know. Just if I play Helmeppo out active and Absalom rested, it always works. in my limited experience playing GECKO Moria so far. I'm still on day 1, so if I make any like small GECKO Moria mistakes, that's why. I'll get it eventually. Okay, down leader. Could see an 8-cost Katakuri here. 7k Absalom, sure. Can't do anything about it anyway. 8-cost Katakuri puts our GECKO Moria on the bottom. We do have a lot of removal in hand. So we can bring back Absalom to kill Katakuri? No. Ice Age only brings them to 3. We could do Hina, Great Eruption. That's 6, right? Okay, we'll do that first, I guess. So Hina out. Great Eruption. On leader, swing 6. We'll discard a Lucci. Play out Absalom. Turn cards. You and you, kill. They counter 2. We'll do 5k Helmeppo. We'll go super wide, ping a lot. They took Hina 5. They counter 1, Absalom 6. They'll take this one. Yep. We'll pass. Wow, GECKO Moria. Pretty good into yellow? I don't know. Again, this is like my first day playing. A lot of stuff I haven't figured out yet. Gedatsu kills Absalom because I still have 4 life, which is a good and bad thing, I guess. Bad against Gedatsu, but good that I'm not dead. And he hasn't drawn 10 mom or 7 mom, so no healing for him. But at this point, if he plays a 7 mom, I'll take. Yeah, I think I have more attacks than he has potential counters. Ooh, they Amaru. Tap my Hina, buff their pudding to 5, make her a 7. Hina for 7, we will let her die, and then we'll counter the next 7k for 3. Leader swing 7. Hina will counter 3. Now we go for game. So Hina 5. I think he has no counter in hand, actually. They take. My theory was correct, but it could be Amaru. Something he put on the bottom, I think. Oh no, he just concedes. And if he does it that way, I don't get to see his hand. Oh well. Okay, we want GECKO Moria. On my first day of learning him. Nice. Fight. GECKO Moria versus Sakazuki. We pretty much run the same decks, except my deck is more undead and his deck is more blue. Let's mulligan this. We have nothing to play early. This is pretty much better hand, but not the perfect hand. We want some Peronas early. We might just play out Hogback just as a attacker. And then we'll use our leader ability to just put cards in our discard. So let's just play out Hogback for funsies. Ooh, we have an Absalom there. Play Absalom out. Pass. Yeah, I want to play Hogback next turn with more cards in the discard so I can take back GECKO Moria. Because I played him that turn, I need to return 2 cards and I didn't have the 2 cards to return. Okay, Great Eruption. Could see a Helmblaze here. Because they don't have Dawn for Lucci or anything else. Okay, they cycle out an Ice Age 2. Could just be Helmblaze and attack for 9. Yep. A bottom deck's Absalom. That is bad for us because we don't have access to him in our discard. Take the 9k, another Lucci. That's not what I want. I want Peronas, please. Another Absalom. Okay. All we can really do is swing for 8. We'll discard, well, Lucci this time. Injury would be nice, but I think I want the GECKO Moria guaranteed for now. So Hogback, bottom deck, at GECKO. We'll pass, we can play him 2 turns later. A lot of non-counter and 1k counters in our hand, unfortunately. And he hasn't played anything for me to kill with Absalom. Okay, I can kill that guy. Is it worth it though? Great Eruption on our Hogback could be another Helmblaze here. Attack for 9 again. But I got my GECKO Moria, so I don't need Hogback much anymore. Yep, there's the Helmblaze and attack for 9. We'll take. Okay, we get another Hogback anyway. Ooh, Sabo is perfect. Do I have to worry about brand new though? I would like to play Sabo. Shoot. Okay, if I have leader ability, I can play a 4-drop. I can hog back Sindri? No, I don't have enough cards in my discard. Yeah, it's a Sabo turn. We'll attack their leader for 7. They'll get pretty low anyway, so they'll have to counter this. If they do counter, we'll play out Sabo. We'll discard, and we got Perona now. Hina and Lucci, I guess. We'll pass. We'll counter with the Absaloms. So they might drop an 8-cost GECKO Moria now, before we do. They do. Okay, Porcelino and brand new. Then leader can't attack because I have a blocker out. Okay, they have more bottom deck effects. Yeah, bottom deck really screws over GECKO Moria deck. We should be careful of that. Can I kill this GECKO Moria? Do I have to drop my GECKO Moria out? I don't. But all my Luccis are dead. So Hina Houndblaze is -6. That kills GECKO Moria at least. Hina Houndblaze and then Absalom. That's 3, 4, 7. I have 2 down left over. We'll just swing 6k. Oh wait, let's do this in the right order. Okay. Great Eruption onto GECKO. Hina out on GECKO. You can attack for 7, right? Attack for 7. Use leader ability, trash and Absalom. Play it from discard. Return 2 cards to the bottom. KO, GECKO Moria. Here's a 7k for you. Okay, they block Porcelino, they can counter 2. They do, we'll attack with Sabo then. For 7 at leader. Maybe another 3k burn from the hand. Ooh, they take. Perfect, we'll pass. This gives them an excuse to drop their Ama no Murakumo and cost reduction cards out now. So I can safely play my GECKO Moria. Is my thinking. Okay, they Great Eruption at our Absalom. Yeah, they're gonna bottom deck. That is fine. Another Great Eruption onto Hina. And then, what was it, 2 Dawn to play that event? Yep. Here's what it does. Bottom decks a 1 and 2 cost. They could swing with their brand news, but I do have counter. With Tashigi, yeah, I think it's a safe GECKO Moria drop for me. Nope, they have Ice Age. It's not a safe GECKO Moria drop for me. Okay, Sabo 2, so I can't remove anything on board. So I'll just play out blockers. Looking at us for 5. We'll counter 1. Actually, maybe I just play Sabo on my own. And just try to go wide, because he is at 1 life. If I drop GECKO Moria, what do I play out? Rebecca, Hina, and then Sindri? That might be better. Otherwise, I play out Perona and then Sabo. That's also not bad too. He does have Ice Age in hand. But he used 2 Houndblazes and 1 Ama no Murakumo. A lot of his great options are in the discard as well. Huh. So Sabo Perona. That might be the play actually. Yeah, we'll do that. The Dawn leader. Sabo Perona is 8 Dawn, so I have 2 Dawn left over. We'll do 7k leader. Discard Perona. Play Perona. Crush a card, please. They block with Porcelino counter 2. We do Dawn on Sabo, attack Porcelino for 7. He dies, we'll play another Sabo. We'll discard Great Eruption and Lucci. We'll pass. Okay, unless he has another Ama no Murakumo. I doubt he has any more Great Eruptions. I mean, Houndblazes in hand, because he used half of his already. So maybe we can go wide on his ass. Oh, but he can't cycle like a motherfucker. Oh, mofo. Sorry, cut that part out. Don't swear. So, yeah, he probably might have another Houndblaze, most likely. Swings at us for 5, though. Counter 1. Does he have a 10 drop? Kaido? Could be Kaido. Or just wanted to get the -1 cost onto Sabo. But I am protected by Sabo's on play effect. Here's what it does. I cannot be KO'd, but I can be bottom decked. Oh, he concedes. Nice. He didn't want to play it out. Was it that futile? What would he have done? He played Borsellino and Rebecca, have 3 blockers up. Yeah, I feel like he could have played it out, but I don't know. Quitters will be quitters, I guess. Bye. We have GECKO Moria versus Reiju. I guess Sindri will help me find what I need, so this is a keepable hand. We'll play out Sindri. Pass. Do we hit anything we want? 2 GECKO Morias. I guess we could just bring him back with Hogback. The Dawn Leader, attack for 6. It's trash. It's trash Hogback. Ooh, we do have Perona now. We'll play Perona instead. Trash a card, please. Oh wait, crashing a card for them doesn't really do much. They counter 2. Yeah, because any of their suited up cards in the discard just become essentially cards in hand, just like how my deck works. Excess for 7 though, we'll take. Okay, small Reiju. Bring out big Reiju, they draw 3. I kill big Reiju. Not yet. Not yet. Next turn I can. I don't have enough Dawn. So Perona 5. I guess I could Ice Age, but I want to save it for Ichiji. Yeah, we'll save it for Ichiji. Dawn Leader, attack for 6. We'll discard a Borsellino. Play out Hogback. Use Hogback. Put GECKO and Sabo. Take back a GECKO Moria. I have 2 Dawn. I thought Sindri was a 3k. I was going to attack for 5, but oh well. We'll pass. They took that anyway, but that was my miscount. Hehe. I want to keep Sindri in hand as a 2k counter. Okay, Reiju attacks for 7, that's fine. No always replayer. We are at 7 next turn. Ooh, they attack for 3. I want to kill things on board, but looks like we're not going to be able to do that. 8k at us, we'll take. Okay, they pass. Hogback 5 at Reiju. Counter 1. Let's see. I bring back Absalom, I can kill. And I have 3 down for Sindri. Okay, now I have the math on my side this time. So Great Eruption onto Reiju. Dawn Leader. Bring 6 at them. We'll bring back Absalom this time. Return 2 cards. Kill Reiju. They counter 2. Sindri attack for 5. Counter 1, we'll pass. 5k at Sindri. That's a hit, I don't have to counter. Small Reiju, bring out big Reiju, draw 3. Okay, it looks like I'm not gonna burn resources from their hands for a while. Maybe I just try to rush them down. We're at 9. We could do Ice Age combo with GECKO Moria. And Sudu. Okay, Niji can bounce back a 4 cost. But these 2 just become counter in hand. Absalom back to hand. That was hard casted too. Can I kill 2 things with Lucci somehow? Yeah, I think I can actually. Right, watch this. We'll do Ice Age onto Niji. Then we'll play out GECKO Moria. Bring back Sudu and then Lucci. Activate Sudu first onto Reiju and then Lucci. Kills both. Return. 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 Kill. Hogback 5. I counter 1. Leader 5. Counter 1 will pass. And then I know what actually I don't know. I'm confused if like the order of which I play active and rested matters. 5k at Hogback will counter 1. So that's why I played Sudo active, so that the -2 cost goes first. But I know it lets me pick the order, but I've done it the opposite way sometimes and it doesn't let me pick the order. I don't know if that's a bug on the sim or not. But yeah, that's why I maybe did something you might think is weird, because I don't know if it's intended to work that way or not. They play Judge, bring back every sibling. But they will have access to Rush from Ichiji and a blocker. I just have to outlive this push at my life. Oh, they attack 7k into Lucci. If I can defend this, he'll live. Until next turn, I mean. Wait, yeah, both ways. Obvious statements. We'll let him die though. Yeah, Am I able to remove anything? Okay, they return everything but Yonji. Oh no, now they return Yonji. They bounce Hog back to our hand. In Absalom, can I kill Judge? Okay, so Hina -4, Great Eruption -2, and then I play out Absalom. That works. So we'll do 9k at Ichiji. Ichiji dies. Great Eruption onto Judge. Hina onto Judge. Then 3 Dawn for my leader ability. I have 3 Dawn left over. I can't really do much with it. So might as well use it all. Back for 9. Bring back Absalom. Let's get rid of Hogback. Absalom, return 2, kill Judge. We take the 9k, we'll pass. We might end up losing. I'm running out of resources. Okay, they have the stage card now. Okay, cycled out Big Ichiji for small one, but they don't have enough Dawn to play it this turn. Okay, Reiju 5 will counter 1. Leader 5 will counter 2. Then Niji 7 will take that one. Take it. Oh no, another Reiju to draw 3. Now, do I clear board or just try to slam face? So I can't Rebecca Hina anything because my Hina is still out on board. Can I Lucci? I can Sudo Lucci, or I can Sudo Absalom. Yeah, we'll do that. Or let's think about it. We'll swing 9k at Niji. We counter for 4. Sudo onto Yonji. Oh, I guess I'll play Sabo this turn, so let's see. Sabo is 5. I can do one more Dawn, right? Yep. 7k at Reiju. We'll bring back Absalom. I guess we don't need Lucci at this point. Absalom again. Get rid of Sudo. Put 2 cards on the bottom, which 2? Just the Lucci. Kill Yonji. 7k kills Reiju. No, they counter. 3. Okay, Hina 5. Counter 1. We'll play Sabo out. Protect our board. Great Eruption and Rebecca. I still have Absalom. Okay, 5k into Reiju. Maybe they don't have counter anymore. They do. We'll pass. We may not live, depending on what's in their hand. No, they only have 6 Dawn actually. We're good. Yeah, nothing they have targets our Sabo. I don't think. We may win on the next turn. I was scared for nothing. They did have like a huge hand, to be fair. Okay, 6k at us, we counter 2. Reiju 5. At Hina. That is... that's fine. Reiju 5 at Absalom will block. Dawn Leader, attack Absalom for 6, we'll counter 2. Okay, let's see what the 4 Dawn is for. Is it just a Yonji blocker? It is. So we can Rebecca Hina. Well, I have too many things on board actually. We'll swing with Absalom first. 5. Counter of 1k. Actually, I don't have any more Absaloms in the discard. So actually, I don't have any removal. Absalom 5. Wait, did I mess that up? They take. Okay, I didn't mess that up then. GECKO MORIA 9. Yeah, I have it. I have the lethal. They take. Or do I? Here way I can guarantee lethal right now. I probably have it. Level 11, leader 10. I should do 10, 11 instead though. Okay, they block, so Yonji. Leader 10. Pretty sure we have it. Yep. Nice. Rematch. There was probably a more efficient way to do that last swing, but my brain don't work. Okay, we get the rematch. Let's see, we'll pass. Yeah, Perona doesn't really help in this matchup because Reiju just draws them too many cards. For my kingdom. Or I guess eventually they run out of Reijus to play, right? Okay, we'll attack with our leader for 6. Discard Perona. Play Perona. Rush a card. Which doesn't really do much. Yeah, you can just put Ichijis, they take. Okay, we have 8 cost GECKO MORIA that we can bring back with Hogback. Might just swing at us for 9. Oh no, they should play something. Probably a Reiju coming out. Yep, 2-down leader, swing at us for 7, we'll take, and then small Reiju. Oh, Yonji. Tricked me. Yonji. We could play out Absalom, but we have to use a Sudo to kill it. Well, we could wait a turn, and we can do it with Rebecca next turn. Could just hog back this turn. The Perona 5? Or we could just do Sudo and then Sudo Absalom. Yeah, let's do it. Sudo. 2-down leader, attack for 7. Discard Absalom, play Absalom, kill. Return, kill. We take, we'll pass. Okay, they have Reiju discarded. They just need the small one in hand. They have 2 now, right? No, just 1. But they have every sibling. So have to watch out at 8 Dawn. They could play a Judge. 6k at Perona. I think we'll actually counter? No. No, let's not counter. We just replay her next turn. Small Reiju. Draw 3. Then another one, maybe? Would they be at too many cards to draw 2? Okay, just Yonji. Oh, did I return my GECKO MORIA back to the deck? That was probably an accident. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, what can I... Can't kill anything. Attack them for 6. Discard a Hina. Bring back Perona. Rush a card. I had a GECKO MORIA in discard, right? Or am I remembering a different game? That could happen. They discard Reiju, encounter 2. Absalom 5. We take Borsellino, pass. Okay, they have a Sorda. Another 2k. They're at 1 life though. We are healthily at 4, but 6k at Absalom will counter 2. 6k again. I guess we let him die this time. What does Yonji do on board? Another Reiju, another draw 3. Yeah, since we have 4 life, I think we just try to go for lethal. Or at least get them to counter as much as they can. Ooh, they have the blocker Yonji as well. Okay. Looks like no lethal for us, but we'll try to do as much damage as we can. Rebecca into Hina. Hina out onto Yonji. Leader, swing 6k. Bash Absalom, play Absalom. Kill Yonji after returning cards. 6k, they counter 2. Perona 7. They counter 3 or 4. 3. The pass, they're at 6. We don't have to worry about Judge just yet. Probably should have just attacked with my Borsellino too. What did they do? They black bugged to bottom deck Borsellino. Oh, this is a nice card. Okay, 5k at Perona, that's fine. 5k at Hina. Counter 1, and then if they attack with Reiju for 7, go 5. Shoot. We'll counter 1. Then Yonji, blocker back out. I have to go for lethal since I use all the cards in my hand. But the Reiju draws 3. Okay, they probably have enough counter to stop it though. Ooh, 8 cost GECKO MORIA right on time. What do I want to bring back? I guess I can Sudo Absalom at the very least. So we can do 5 from leader. Or 5 from Hina, I mean. I wish I was Hina. Or do I? Counter 1, Epsilon 5. Counter 1. Leader 7. Counter 3, GECKO MORIA out. Play out. Sudo Epsilon. I can't replace the Sudo. Get Sudo first onto Reiju and then Epsilon. Kill the Reiju. Return, kill. Pass. 5k Epsilon cannot stop. So this is every Reiju in their deck out. I think we should be good now. 5k at us will take. ETG into ETG. Swing at us for 7. I guess I could block. We'll block. Cycle and then 3 down for nothing. Yeah, we may just have it here. So GECKO MORIA 9. Ooh, they counter. I could do 7-8. Or I could just do... I have to be careful here. We'll just attack with our leader for 6. Whatever happens, happens. If they take, we just go all in with Sudo. They took, okay. That is a good sign. Here's 9k Sudo. I don't think he runs any event counters. Nice, we have it. Okay, bye. GECKO MORIA versus Green Yellow Yamato. We'll go second. Keep. Actually don't know how this matchup goes. This is my first time playing it on either end, I think. Wait, I'll have to go back to my videos to see. I don't know, Yamato's felt like so long ago. Ooh, Bonnie. Supernova Yamato. We'll play out Sindri, or do I need her for counter? Play her out so that she can attack into Bonnie at least. We'll pass. Okay, Hogbacks in the discard. They swing at us for 8. I don't think I want to be at 3 life because it activates their triggers. But yeah, the thing about Yamato is that like there's like 4 viable builds for the deck. So you can never predict what kind of Yamato you're facing. Which is cool, I guess. Yeah, unlike Sakazuki where everyone's running the same list. Yamato is more like your preference, I guess. 8k at us. That's 3 cards in hand to stop. I guess we'll just suck it up and take. Okay, we get cards that I'm not really looking for at the moment, just yet. But they didn't search with Bonnie. This is my chance to kill. But that would leave me open to a 10k attack next turn. But that's okay. Or else what do I do? Just play out Rebecca. That works too. We'll attack for 5. Yeah, we'll play out Rebecca. Let them get 1 Bonnie search in. That's fine. They counter 2. Rebecca out. Let's play out Hina. We'll pass. Just so that we have more attackers. We do have to worry about Hody later, but that's future me's problem. If they even run Hody. Again. Never predict what's in a Yamato deck. So scary. Maybe 5. Okay, it is a Fortress Yamato. Just from that, you can tell. The Bonnie searches for 8 cost Kid, Baby 5 searches for 10 cost Doflamingo. I'll have to do my own video on Fortress Yamato later. Because I like it too. As opposed to the aggressive Yamato. Just aggressive Yamato uses new cards, so just wanted to play with the shiny new toys first. Okay, 5k at us, we definitely should counter this. For 1. So we'll keep big cost removal cards like Ice Age, or cost reduction cards like Ice Age into our hand, because we're going to need it later. Then we'll need Luchis to kill blockers. So it's a Sabo turn next turn. Find those answers. Okay, Bonnie finds a killer. They run killer too. Well, now's as good as time as any to Lucci, right? We can even make them discard with Perona. No, I can't. That's 3 down left though. Ugh, I almost barfed. Okay, we'll swing Sindri into Bonnie. I guess we don't need a Lucci. No, Yeah, I'll save it to kill blockers. I can kill the searchers just with my body's on board swinging. So yeah, we'll play Sabo. Okay, Bonnie dies. Hina 5k at baby 5. Baby 5 die. No, leader swing for... Oh, let's play Sabo first in case they have some Onami trigger. Okay, we don't need Lucci and Absalom. We can play from discard. 6k at their leader. They will take this, I believe. Yep, we'll pass. Right, they're at 7, so 8 cost kids come in next turn. I need an answer for him. I don't have one though. The GECKO Moria brings back Helmeppo. 8 cost kid becomes 5. Eruption makes him a 3. I can't KO him that way. Awkward. I need to make him a 2 cost. Yeah, I need like a Hina. Excess for 7 though. We'll block with Rebecca. I guess I have Sudoku, but I need Tendon for that. Killer. Monet? Okay, I just clear blockers with Lucci this turn because they're setting up for 8 cost kid. Or I could play another Sabo and find an Ice Age. No, I play GECKO and then Lucci out. Or do I save GECKO Moria for later? No, I think I need a big guy out. Right, GECKO Moria. Bring back out Helmeppo and Lucci, replace Sindri. Helmeppo first onto Monet. And Lucci kills the other guys. I guess you can use Rosinante to save one. We'll save the killer, right? Or you could save the Monet. Oh, I have to send another card to the bottom. Sorry. Oh, wait, they're not rested. Yeah, I was waiting on him, but he was waiting on me. Sorry, I'm a fool. 5k at them, they counter, leader 5. They counter 1. I do think they're gonna play Kid next turn, so I might be safe to attack with Sabo. Now let's just leave him up. I guess I can just block the leader attack for free with Sabo this way. Oh, not for free. They can attack for 6. Right, because they can use their leader ability to put 2 down onto Kid. Ooh, Hody. Okay, I should have attacked with Sabo then. 7k at us. We have to counter this for 3. Do I need Rebecca? Probably. We'll counter with Sabo. Then Hody 10 at GECKO Moria. Ooh, at Sabo. That is fine. Okay, that Rosinante is annoying. Can I bring Hody down low enough for me to Lucci? Do need my Hina dead. Just 2, 4, that's not enough. Yeah, okay, so I cannot go both. I guess I'll just Absalom the Rosinante. I'll leader attack for 6. Bring out Absalom. I guess Lucci. Absalom out. Sabo, kill Rosinante. They counter 2. Do I have lethal? Should I just try to kill Hody? Let's just kill Hody. Attack him for 12, he should be dead. He die. Okay, Hina 5. We take Lucci 6. Oh, they conceded and we win. Nice. But I didn't get to see what was in his hand. I was gonna play Rebecca and bring back my Perona back to hand too as a 2k counter. Okay, bye.
Card D Kaizoku.